The reorganization meeting of Mayor and Council, January 3rd, 2024, is now called to order. Please stand as we pledge allegiance to the flag, and please remain standing for a moment of silence for the brave men and women in our armed forces who continue to protect our freedom. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Open Public Meetings Act statement. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided as is required under Chapter 231 Public Law 1975, specifying the time, date, location, and to the extent known the agenda by posting a copy on the bulletin board in the municipal building outside of the meeting room and providing a copy to the Home News Tribune and Sentinel newspapers, and by filing a copy in the office of the municipal clerk in accordance with the certification which will be entered in the minutes of this meeting. Certification of election results of November 7th, 2023 by the municipal clerk. At the general election held on November 7th, 2023, a contest was held for the position of 1 4-year mayor seat and 2 3-year council seats. There are 1,874 registered voters in the Borough of Helmetta, and on this day, 453 votes were cast. Statements of determination were received from Sylvia Engel, Chairman of the Board of County Canvassers, and attested by Nancy Pinkin, County Clerk, that Christopher Slavicek has been duly elected to respectfully serve as Mayor of Helmetta for a 4-year term, and Sandra Bohinski and Nick Stasi have been duly elected to respectfully serve as council members for 3-year terms. Christopher Slavicek received 371 votes, Sandra Bohinski received 343 votes, and Nick Stasi received 333 votes. At this time, we will be administering the oath of office. First up will be Mayor Christopher Slavicek. Holding the Bible for him will be his niece and nephew, Haley and Gavin Slavicek. I state your name.
I, Christopher Slavicek,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and the governments established in the United States,
and the governments established in the United States,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
all of the duties of mayor in the Borough of Helmetta,
all of the duties of mayor in the Borough of Helmetta,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Okay, next up, we will be administering the oaths of office to Sandra Bohinski and Nick Stasi. For Sandra Bohinski, we're going to have her husband, Roger Bohinski, come up, as well as Nick's wife, Joanne.
I state your name.
I, Sandra Osinski,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and the governments established in the United States,
and the governments established in the United States,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of a member of the Borough Council in the Borough of Helmetta,
as a member of the Borough Council in the Borough of Helmetta,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
My partner, we can play together.
We're back. Congratulations. Easy, right? Congratulations, Chris. Next is the calling of the roll.
Mayor Christopher Slavacek.
Here.
Council member Sandra Bohinski.
Here.
Michael Duffy.
Here.
Ronald Jedleski.
Here.
Peter Karzewski.
Here.
Joseph Reed.
Here.
Nick Stassi.
Here. I just wanted to, before we go into the public portion, say a few words. I wanted to recognize some guests. Dan Lennon, the president of the Spotswood Board of Education. Thank you for attending. I also wanted to acknowledge Kevin Mead, our engineer from Center State Engineering, and of course the members, the dedicated members of the Helmetta Volunteer Fire Department that will have their oath of offices this evening. So one phrase that comes to mind and directly relates to Helmetta is "there's no place like home." The dictionary definition of home is the place where one lives permanently, especially as a member of a family or household. It is so much more than that in Helmetta. Our Helmetta home is poised of our residents, team members, our first responders, emergency personnel, professional partners, volunteers, our school community, and organizations, our family, friends, and our neighbors. I salute the fine members of all the above mentioned for being vital members of the Helmetta community. Collaboratively, the Borough Administration and Council are proud of the many accomplishments this past year that continue to make Helmetta a better place to call home. From the robust variety of community events, enhancements to the beautification of the borough, to sound fiscal responsibility, we have laid the foundation for another exciting and successful year ahead. Our focus remains on cultivating a home-like environment that enriches the quality of life for all residents alike. For our dedicated employees, Helmetta's home away from home. I must acknowledge our entire team, who I consider my extended Helmetta family, for their dedication to delivering superior services to the residents. Our team is the true heartbeat of Helmetta. Longevity is an admirable trait, and I'd like to acknowledge our team members for their years of commitment to the community. We have Ken Pacera, our tax collector, with 19 years of service. Carol Feig, our utility collector, with 18 years. Christine Hughes, court clerk, 12 years. Tina McDermott, our tax collector, 8 years. Samantha Rampacek, our assistant CFO, 7 years. Chris Koenig, DPW, 7 years. Denise Marabello, our CFO, 7 years. Paul Reed, our Director of Public Works, 6 years. Dana Manahan, our Court Administrator, 3 years. Salvatore Masucci, our Business Administrator, 2 years. Joe Coutura, our Fire Marshal, 1 year after 20 years, came back from retirement. Melissa Hallerman, our newly soon-to-be appointed Borough Clerk, 1.5 years, and Rocco Genovese from DPW, 1 year. Please give our employees a round of applause.
A special thanks to Sal Masucci, our business administrator, for his leadership, and congratulations again to Melissa Hallerman for her recent successful passing of her New Jersey Municipal Clerk certification exam with a score of 95%. This year, I introduced a new tradition at our employee holiday celebration, the Borough of Helmetta Employee of the Year, an award that will be presented each year to a team member that demonstrates quality standards and compassion in making a difference in our community as it aligns with Helmetta. For the H, this employee owns quality of life for residents. For the E, they exude compassion for the community. For the L, they leave a positive impression on others. For the M, they make a remarkable difference. For the E, they excel in the delivery of service. For T, they are a team player that goes the extra mile. For T, they treat others with respect. And for A, they align with our small town, big heart motto. Our inaugural Employee of the Year award was presented to an individual that often receives positive sentiments and accolades from residents and employees. A team player, this individual proves fine customer service skills to the public, assists where need be, and is an all-around good person with loyalty. These traits only highlight very few praises. It is with great honor to name Chris Koenig, Public Works Laborer, as the 2023 Borough of Helmetta Employee of the Year. Congratulations to Chris. Congratulations to Chris on a well-deserved recognition and appreciation to the entire Borough of Helmetta team for their service to making Helmetta the best place to call home. A house is built with walls and beams, but a home is built with love and dreams. Building and renovating a home takes grit, grace, stamina, and steadfast collaboration amongst the team. I certainly look forward to being the head of our Helmetta household and family, our council, our administration, and team members, to construct and rejuvenate our Helmetta home throughout 2024, with a strong emphasis on resident satisfaction while enhancing services, exploring grant and funding opportunities, and fostering a safe and proud place for our residents to call home. I leave you with this quote: "Home is where love resides, memories are created, friends and family belong, and laughter ever ends. There's no place like home at Helmetta." Thank you. Next, we move on to the public portion.
During the public portion of any council meeting, members of the public may only speak on topics of concern to the residents of the borough. Everyone will be given 5 minutes to speak. During the public portion of any meeting, the members of the public, as well as the governing body, shall be courteous and respectful to one another. No comments and/or behavior that are considered disrespectful, ill-willed, or with the intent to harass will be tolerated. If such behavior occurs, then that individual member of the public will be asked to sit down, and his or her turn to speak will be over, even if the 5 minutes is not.
The public portion of this meeting is now open. Any member of the public wishing to comment, please come forward, state your name and address for the record.
Good evening, everybody. Dan Lennon, 129 Burlington Avenue, Spotswood. I'm not lost. I know I was coming here. Thank you, Mayor Salvacek, for recognizing me. Last night at our reorganization meeting, I was reelected as Spotswood Board of Ed President, which makes me liaison to the Borough Council here in Helmetta. So I just wanted to thank you all for having me again. I hope to see Mrs. Bohinski at many more of our meetings. She certainly keeps us on our toes. And if you've never been to a school board meeting, they're not the most exciting things. So she brings a little sense of humor to it. You know, we really love being part of the Helmetta family. We hope that you're feeling the love from us coming as we try to get to more and more of your events. Unfortunately, the last couple, it seemed like every time there was a big event in Helmetta, I had some sort of a family tragedy, so if you guys could stop timing those like that, that'd be great. So that was it. One of the things that we are doing this year in the school district, as you know, our referendum did pass, so we are getting roof fixed, air conditionings, new playgrounds for our elementary schools, athletic fields, lighting and sound system in our theater. Bond was sold, we received the money, we're working with the engineers now, so all that stuff should start to come out soon after the probably later on this month. And then last night at our meeting, we discussed in our executive a new committee that we're going to form. We're going to endeavor to try and bring the Milltown kids into our Spotswood school family earlier. So we're going to have one of our board members work with one of their board members to try and come up with some joint events that they can do with the elementary schools, have our kids go over there, their kids come over here. So, they get introduced to some new friends and make them feel more part of the family as they come in too. So that's just a little bit of what we're working on. So thank you again. Congratulations, Mrs. Hallerman, on passing your test, which has a very high fail rate. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
And that's about it. So thank you.
Well, congratulations again on re-election. And as I sat up here a year ago, one of the topics that we really wanted to work hard on in 2023 was bridging the gap between our school community. And I think you were an integral part of that. So thank you.
Thank you.
No other member of the public wishing to comment. We close the public portion and we move on to the election of the council president.
First is the election of council president, as stated by Mayor Slavacek. This is resolution 2024-01. At this time, I will take nominations for the Borough of Helmetta council president.
I nominate Pete Korzewski.
Are there any other nominations for council president? Okay,
I'll second that nomination.
thank you. Okay, we're going to go into roll call then, okay? Council members: Sandra Bohinski,
Yes.
Michael Duffy,
Yes.
Ronald Jinleski,
Yes.
Pete Karzewski,
Yes.
Joe Reed,
Yes.
Nick Stassi.
Yes.
Congratulations, President
Thank you.
Karzewski. Say it or say it.
Yes. Next is our consent agenda.
The following routine items and resolutions will be adopted in unison as a consent agenda and are to be considered as one vote by the Borough Council and will be enacted by one motion. 2024-02, appointment of Borough Attorney Joseph D. Yusoff, Esquire. 03, rules to govern 2024. 04, appointment of standing committees. 05, meeting dates for 2024. 06, appointment of Borough Auditor Gerard Stankiewicz, CPA, RMA. 07, appointment of Borough Engineer, Center State Engineering. 08, appointment of Borough Planner, Center State Engineering. 09, appointment of Labor and Employment Council, Matthew Giacobbe, Esquire. 10, appointment of Bond Counsel, Megan Ann Bennett. 11, appointment of Municipal Prosecutor, Jennifer A. Burgess, Esquire. 12, appointment of Public Defender, Thomas Roselli. 13, appointment of Code Enforcer, Joseph Katora. 14, appointment of Fire Marshal, Joseph Katora. 15, appointment of Abandoned Vacant Property Official, Joseph Katora. 16, appointment of Tax Search Official, Tina McDermott. 17, appointment of Assessment Search Official, Melissa Hallerman. 18, appointment of Assistant Tax Collector, Utility Revenue Collector, Carol Fegg. 19, appointment of Deputy Registrar, Tina McDermott. 20, appointment of Municipal Court Judge, Edward Herman. 21, appointment of Municipal Court Administrator, Dana Mahan. 22, appointment of Municipal Court Staff, Christine Hughes. 23, appointment of Certified Public Works Manager, Paul Reed. 24, appointment of Water Operator, Paul Reed. 25, appointment of Public Agency Compliance Officer, Melissa Hallam. 26, appointment of Purchasing Buyer, Salvatore Masucci. 27, appointment of Council Representative to Planning Board, Mike Duffy. 28, appointment of Flood Control Representative, Paul Reed. 29, Cash Management Plan for 2024. 30, Returned Check Charge. 31, Authorization of Petty Cash Fund. 32, Authorization of Petty Cash Fund Custodian, Salvatore Masucci. 33, Interest of Delinquent Water and Sewer Payments. 34, Authorization of Electronic Tax Sale. 35, official newspapers of Borough. 36, penalty for delinquencies over $10,000. 37, cancellation of minimum balances. 38, authorization to conduct tax lien sale. 39, interest on delinquent taxes. 40, appointment of recycling coordinator, Paul Reed. 41, appointment of deputy recycling coordinator, Melissa Hallerman. 42, appointment of Mid-Jersey JIF Commissioner, Salvatore Masucci. 43, appointment of alternative Mid-Jersey JIF Commissioner, Melissa Hallerman. 44, appointment of business administrator, Salvatore Masucci. 45, approval of 2024 temporary budget.
Need a motion, please?
I'll make that motion, Jagoleski.
Second. Reed.
Calling of the roll?
Council members, Parzewski,
Yes.
Bohinski, sorry,
Yes.
Duffy,
Yes.
Janeski,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Stasi.
Yes.
At this time, we are going to do oath of offices and the swearing in for our Helmetta Fire Department volunteers. And I believe everybody's going to come up at the same time. So please come forward.
Thanks, Pete.
All right. I state your name.
I, Joseph Reed,
Do solemnly pledge and affirm
do solemnly pledge and affirm
that I will support and uphold
that I will support and uphold
the Constitution of the United States of America
the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
both foreign and domestic,
both foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and the governments established
and the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state of New Jersey,
and in the State of New Jersey,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties,
of the office of, state your office,
all the duties of chief.
Sorry.
we'll just go down the line, Chief, Deputy Chief,
Lieutenant.
in accordance to the laws
In accordance to the laws
of the state of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
County of Middlesex,
County of Middlesex,
and the SOGs, SOPs
and the SOGs and SOPs
of the Helmetta Fire Department,
of the Helmetta Fire Department,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, John, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, congratulations. Thank you, Ellen. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you.
Did you say 27 minutes?
Sorry.
I'm close. Yeah,
I'm more like you. Come right here. Sal.
Does it still get paid?
All right, at this time, we need a motion to adjourn.
Motion, Jagoleski.
A second?
Second, Stasi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Ron, so you went 3 minutes over, so you, it's like the Price is Right, you're disqualified. Get milk? Maybe, and then I'll pull it out on the end. Are you going directly home? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's CBD. That's it. That's a grant. Oh, that's funny. All right, well, yeah, someone has to, you know.
I'm happy people at my house are more than welcome to join. I'm happy folks back at my house.